beautiful city of Atlanta, Georgia. There is the Georgia Dome, which will host the 75th Final Four next year. But in the meantime, we've got two final pieces to the puzzle to settle here on this Sunday. The last two to make it to New Orleans. Here it'll be Kentucky against Baylor, with the winner advancing on to the Big Easy to face Louisville next Saturday in the national semifinals.
Huge in keeping Indiana at bay.
Les Jones, Ryan Kersey, Mike Stewart officiating, and the outside jumper drops for Anthony Davis, who by tears.
Good matchup here, two of the top forwards in the country.
Jones lays it over to his... Stripped away by Teague. Up ahead, Jones. AC chasing after him. Oh, that was a big body blow. Hold on a minute. Just gonna call. Are they just gonna call it a foul here?
Well, it looks like Mike Stewart is indicating. We'll see, but it looks like he may be indicating flagrant.
Came over to help influence that missed jumper by Quincy Miller of Baylor. Kidd-Gilchrist. Tough shot, gets it to drop.
Got to be sharp ball fakes, sharp, speedy passes. Nothing lazy.
Teague hits a three to tie it at 10. The freshman weeks. Yeah, led him in scoring against Iowa State with 24. You could tell Baylor was out of control there. Up ahead, Davis. Outstretched arms, gets it and dunks it.
Scott Drew might need to regroup. Turnovers piling up and igniting this partisan Wildcats crowd here in Atlanta.
Let the orange slip right there as Jones puts it up wildly, and it's Jones of Kentucky racing out with it. Wiltshire, the freshman from Portland, hits the three. He put on a shooting exhibition here on Thursday during trying to match it. No, and Jones has another rebound.
And he's able to bring it out initially by himself, and that allows you to eliminate the need for an extra pass in transition.
Kidd-Gilchrist takes the pass and slips past the defender for another basket. A lead of 7. To 5.
The key here is Kentucky has picked it up and ignited, and there's Miller. They can just hurt you so many ways. Baylor just has to remain poised and get a couple of shots to go down and eliminate.
Basket, 9-point lead.
He has made 15 of 23 field goals coming into this game during the tournament.
Kidd-Gilchrist again, all the way down the floor for the basket and a double-digit lead. And Scott Drew and the Bears have no answer right now. 8-point run, and all of a sudden it's the end of the world. Kidd-Gilchrist, no stopping him.
Especially when he's defended by A.J. Walton, who has 2 fouls to set up the half-court defense. Now can they execute in it?
And Davis, he can hit that shot all day long.
And if you're trying to help out on Kidd, Jim, because they can shoot it, they all pass it, they've got size to drive by Baylor.
Jones may have gotten a hand on it. One by Terrence Jones. Just check it out.
Yeah, let's see if he got a piece of it. Just got a fingernail or 2 on it, just enough to bother it.
Enough
so
to,
that would be considered a block.
Yeah.
In my
70 with the one added in here today.
Real dilemma for Baylor, Jim. They're trying to match up with this big perimeter of Kentucky's, but their best offensive players are smaller.
Kidd.
And I would expect Harrison Barnes to have a stronger shooting game than he did the other night. He was 3 of 16 at one point.
Kentucky's hit its last 9 shots from the field. Lob to Davis.
Beautiful.
Jones has done that twice. Jones twice. Kentucky shooting 62%. No wonder shots like this all game long.
Over the top of it if it's not active. But I think the beginning of defense is offense.
And Kidd-Gilchrist got in the paint. Look at this passing down low. Jones. And Davis puts it back up.
To play volleyball. This is a missed shot, but Davis right there. Impeccable timing and pretty nifty finish here, because you have to know where you are. Pierre Jackson loose and see if he can just create havoc at the offensive end. And then they're going to knock down some threes in the second half.
Miller hits the floater. And just about the way you make up a deficit like this against a team everyone's regarded as the best in the country. And there's a block again by Davis. 4 seconds to go in the half. Miller looks up, sees the time, feeds the corner. Lamb puts it up, no. But still, Kentucky goes in to the locker room up 20. What a performance here by the Wildcats. We'll be sending you to the studio in New York when we continue on the road to the Final Four on CBS. Anything like a 20-point halftime deficit has slipped off on the three. And Kidd-Gilchrist comes out with it. There's another one. That's Jones bringing it down. Teague with the assist. Blocked by Jackson. And Kentucky resets. Scrappy play here, and Lamb delivers the goods from the corner.
AC took a spill as he went to challenge that shot.
And Lamb hits the jump shot. Around, but there was no two in place for Baylor to have to go through. Pass, Lamb, now got 9.5. That comes from Miller. Coming out of the break. Teague and the Cats up 17.
Offensive trip for Baylor, either baskets or free throws. Can't afford empty possession.
And Anthony Davis says, I don't think so. His 4th block of the game. 73 on the season.
It's so hard to get up over him, especially when heavenly.
Oh, I'm telling you, I like the deal.
That's a heck of a deal. Offensive foul on Perry Jones.
Baylor's not going to like this deal. This call as Jones is ready to take it to the basket again. We get the under 8 timeout. Kentucky, 63-50, trying to get to New Orleans.
Peyton Siva's been outstanding. Russ Smith is a mercurial scorer. They've just put it together at the right time, and that's a real big basket for Kentucky, and an easy one, too.
Zooming up the court. Good fake. Jackson. Shot doesn't drop. Now Kentucky wanted to take it fast. Kidd-Gilchrist. Coast to coast.
Big difference right there. 4-point turnaround. Layup missed by Baylor.
Student manager. Talking about Scott Drew. The assistant coach to Barry Collier there was Thad Matta.
That's right.
Who's already reserved with his Ohio State Buckeyes for New Orleans next week. Jones follows it up and dunks it down.
That might do it. 3 straight layups after Baylor had cut this lead to 13. Kentucky was a bit out of sync, and then they get 3 hoops at the goal, and that's virtually inexcusable when a guy gets his own missed foul shot.
You never mentioned our Olympians off those teams. Off that team, we're proud of them. And Terrence Jones scores. Cliff Barker, Ralph Baird, Alex Groza. Been double figures since midway through the first half. Final 3:32 coming up in Atlanta. And they're going to let Miller go. Kentucky's first ever NCAA tournament game was in 1942, and it took place in New Orleans. And now they're heading back. The Big Blue to the Big Easy. Kentucky and Louisville set for next Saturday. Ohio State will take on the winner of the North Carolina-Kansas game, which is coming up here on CBS. For Clark Kellogg and Tracy Wolfson, this is Jim Nance saying so long from Atlanta. Again, the Midwest Regional Final, Jayhawks and Tar Heels, is up next. This has been a presentation of CBS Sports on the road to the Final Four. And we'll send you to the Capital One NCAA Tournament CBS Sports Desk after these messages.